There's always risk in launching anything into space. I get that. Plane launching an attack. Then I found out the real details. It's an interesting...
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Investing Guide. We have a pretty interesting news story for you today regarding Virgin Group Ltd and Virgin Galactic in particular. You'll never guess the incredible position the company currently has found itself in. Virgin has already cut more than 3,000 jobs, with more cuts to be expected in the near future. So what happened? Virgin is a multinational conglomerate with extremely humble beginnings, but was catapulted by its creator, Sir Richard Branson and Nick Powell, to one of the most recognizable and well-defined brands on the planet. However, since the beginning, Virgin Galactic has struggled to take off. Excuse the pun. Virgin Galactic, the subsidiary of Virgin Group that focuses on all things space-related, has some extremely lofty ideas with pretty sizable bankroll in order to sustain them. However, recent world events and developments have caused financial ripples all across the Virgin Group empire. We'll be diving headfirst into the very particular situation that both Virgin Group and Virgin Galactic are in. Stick with us while we sift through all the mountains of facts, opinions, analysis, and projections. This is one of those videos you're not going to want to miss. Let's get to it. When Virgin Group's entrance into the modern space race was announced, there was a plethora of mixed opinions. It cannot be argued that it was big news at the time, and Virgin Galactic's conception caused an industry-wide upshift all throughout the stock market. Virgin Galactic's revolutionary reusable spaceships serve the purpose of delivering a new way of space tourism. While this sounds like an exciting venture, the promise had been put forth to the community and Virgin's investors a while back now, specifically since the year 2004, and yet has still not come to fruition, due to its spaceships running into some accidents and failures. The first of these series of accidents resulted in 3 catastrophic deaths and 3 critical injuries of those on board, due to the first testing of the spaceship's rocket motor, a procedure which is deemed to be quite safe and unproblematic, going completely wrong, as the accumulation of nitrous oxide turned the spaceship into a large bomb. This resulted in a major hit to Virgin Galactic's share price, and shortly after this terrible occurrence, a year to be exact, Richard Branson's plan for a spaceflight in the year 2010 was unveiled. However, it was not meant to be, as in 2014 Virgin Galactic was hit once again with a disastrous crash of the VSS Enterprise. This resulted in additional delays in Virgin Galactic's launch dates and all its probable ticket buyers, as the testing of the spaceship continued to prove unsuccessful, with its 4th testing also ending in tragedy. Everything was going well with the new spacecraft until its release ended in the spaceship breaking apart completely while in mid-air, which killed one of the 2-man crew on board. The spaceship failures didn't end there though, and Virgin Galactic was unfortunately destined for more disasters with their spacecrafts. In 2020, another test flight was conducted, and ultimately also proved to be unsuccessful. This time, fortunately, no lives were lost. But the spacecraft's malfunction was detrimental nonetheless. The spaceship Unity's rocket engines did not operate properly, and it was later revealed that the reason for this was a problematic connection between the rocket's computers and its engines. As you can see, Virgin Galactic did not have a fantastic year in 2020, not only because of this disastrous occurrence, but also because of the worldwide pandemic. Richard Branson's other company, Virgin Atlantic, the prestigious commercial airline company, was struggling big time. In response, Branson did something quite surprising. He requested the British government to provide him with $500 million. But that's not all. Additionally, Sir Richard Branson also put up his beloved private island as collateral if it all went awry. Eventually, as Virgin Atlantic's losses were so significant, Richard Branson unfortunately had to ultimately sell more than 25% of his stake in Virgin Galactic just to help Virgin Atlantic stay afloat. Following an absolutely horrendous financial year all throughout Virgin Group Ltd, Sir Richard Branson had no choice but to sever ties with one of the leading causes of money hemorrhaging in his portfolio. So the promise made of commercial space travel back in 2004, where you could fulfill your childhood dreams of becoming an astronaut, had been getting pushed back every year since 2004, with the company constantly saying, in the next 2 years, to the audacious goal. Now it's 2021 and we're still all waiting. Virgin Galactic was arguably the most ambitious project that the company's ever taken on. At the time of its announcement, companies like SpaceX were barely on the radar. The privatized space race was still very much the stuff of action movies and comic books. But in the current era, with privatized technology companies pushing the envelope of modern industry, an outdated company like Virgin Galactic with antiquated ideas of a hotel on the moon or space flights for the financial elite is going to need some actual technology behind it, as opposed to some bold announcements and sparkling press releases. Considering Virgin Atlantic is currently, and has been for many years of successful operation, the flagship endeavor of the Virgin brand, it can be clear to see that at crunch time, there ought to be no hesitation with the scale of a lesser branch of the Virgin enterprise, Galactic in this case, in order to save the crown jewel of Sir Richard Branson's fleet. Prior to the Q2 2020, Virgin Galactic was not performing successfully. The Q1 2020 reports had the company with a net loss of $60 million, with various corporate financial cuts being taken in order to lessen the further burn rate of the company, reduced bonuses, stricter hiring restrictions, etc. Things do seem to be somewhat bright for the company in regards to its long-term goals though, what with the Space Act Agreement signed in conjunction with NASA ensuring cooperative work on future high-speed transportation systems. The good news has been compounded further with an incredible announcement from Rolls-Royce. Teaming up with Virgin Galactic, plans have been made to create a supersonic commercial plane that is set to travel at 3 times the speed of sound. But will Virgin Galactic be able to hold out financially long enough to reap in those long-term rewards? Projected future projects and engagements aside, the string of bad news in regards to the company's operations following the shocking Q1 and Q2 2020 financial reports has done nothing but further sink the space tourism venture further into financial worries. It is incredibly frustrating to think that from its conception in 2004, the company aimed to have its first scheduled flight test in 2009. Pretty reasonable timing. Unfortunately, that plan was stuck in development hell for an incredible 5 years, finally being able to begin test flights in 2004. Even that was plagued with horror after Virgin Galactic Enterprise, as it was known, broke up in the atmosphere and instantly killed the pilot. Virgin Galactic has seen multiple setbacks, and has a multitude of technological hurdles to overcome due to their refusal to adhere to current rocketry norms. Basic standards like fuel storage and overage fuselage design are commonly agreed upon technicalities that simply do not adhere to the Virgin Galactic ethos, and they are clearly paying the price for it. Their most recent test flights have not exactly been a walk in the park, what with 2 separate flights undertaken in the past year encountering a variety of issues, ranging from computer connection problems to rocket motor failures. Fortunately enough, the safety features were fully operational and highly successful, and the extremely skilled pilots were able to steer the forlorn craft to safety. Regardless, to date, more than 600 people have already pre-booked their tickets aboard these flights, with an entrance aboard costing around $250,000 each. So clearly there seems to be a lot of public interest in the venture. It's just a matter of time until Virgin Galactic gets its technology sorted out. But in the meantime, potential investors and financiers need to take a serious look at the company and assess its worth. It is hard to keep the faith after this incredible string of bad luck. Although internally, the company seems positive and has a clear path to a glorious future on the world stage, the international economic landscape is shifting, and it is hard for investors to remain sturdy in the face of such imminent financial turmoil. It was ultimately announced that Sir Richard Branson and the Virgin Group is looking to sell $500 million worth of Virgin Galactic stock. In relation to the monetary loan request for Virgin Atlantic from the British government being rejected, as well as numerous other Virgin Airlines subsidiaries, Virgin Australia also facing future financial uncertainty. Virgin Galactic started as a pet project for Sir Richard Branson, and it must certainly be no easy task for him to see it go. Regardless, business is a cold and unflinching industry, but perhaps this may not be bad news for all. Especially for you, a potential future investor. Yes, although the numbers may seem to be quite bleak, with the odds stacked against the company, things may seem pretty bad. But as we've reported, there exist some pretty glorious plans in store for Virgin Galactic, with the NASA brokered agreements and Rolls-Royce signing on for some world-class Mach 3 engines, just to name a few. Once these rocky seas pass and the storm clouds ahead clear, there will be nothing but smooth sailing straight to the moon and beyond. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. See you there!